Okay, welcome back, and dark mode it is. So this is the I opened this up for you guys. This is the standard dark mode. Oh jeez, the cat touched one of the. Oh, that freaked me out. It's 1:30 a.m. here, and then like one of these baby toys went off. That's because the cat pounced it. Okay, back on track. So I have dark mode built into my starter kit that I use to start all of my websites. So this, when I hit this is the base dark mode. I make all of my text white, not all of it, obviously. Background is a black. So, it takes care of a lot of it, and then it's just the little things that I have to pick at. So the first thing I want to do is I want to change this to a moon and a sun. So the first thing we're going to get here, kitty. All right, the first thing I need to do is get a moon from flat icon. And we're just going to wait because my internet is not feeling it right now. So it's always this one or this one that I usually go with. Let's do this one. And I want to edit this. I gotta go to full screen so I can edit. Oh wait, am I not even signed in? Yeah, I'm signed in. So where's my edit button here? Oh, I'm not signed in. Log out, obviously. Log in. Geez, always the login problems with these people. Wait for it, wait for it. There we go. Alright, yeah, premium right here. So we're gonna go white, download, SVG, save as, a Carver, Kennedy House of Pancakes, and we're gonna do moon. One down. Now we need a sun. Wait for this to load. Kitty. We just we picked up a stray kitten. One of my clients is a cleaning company about 2 hours away in the city, and when they were dumping some of their stuff into the dumpster, sorry, kitty, they found a kitten in there, and she called me and asked if anybody could, wanted to take him, and I was like, bring him over. So now we have a kitten, and I'm deciding on which sun I want. I want this one. I like this one. We're gonna go with this one. We're gonna save this. So yeah, he's active right now, and I don't know if you can hear him purring in the microphone, but yeah, he is all up and in my business right now, trying to field him off of me. Gee, as soon as I get my kids to sleep, it's the what do you call it? The baby, the kitty. Oh, I guess the fur baby that people call it. This one is now up and awake and gnawing at me. So now we got our sun and moon. All right. And what I want to do is I want to replace this. So let's go. I have my dark mode and stuff set up. So these are core styles. So these are like my navigation, my dark mode button, and then this is my page styles and on. So core styles, we're going to leave that open. Close you. So we'll go to this button. And, well, first things first, I need to get rid of these pseudo elements that say dark. You can't see it right now, but it's right there. So let's get rid of those because we're not going to have that. So dark, out. There's a light one too. I guess that's gone too. Okay, so that's gone. I make sure. Okay, there's not a light one. Okay. So the first thing we do, we gotta get rid of this pill, this span. We don't need it. So honestly, I think we just get rid of this whole thing in the middle. Okay, so that's gone. Now, what I want, I'm thinking how I want to do this. Let's just do our images. So here's the moon. Kitty, there we go. Trying to type. I got this thing chewing on me. Alright, so sun and moon. So there they are. Now, they're in the button. So I want, this is dark toggle. I don't think we need this anymore. We don't need this anymore. Let's get rid of these. And dark mode group, dark mode button, dark mode button. So let's just start this. Where do I want to put these guys? Dark mode button. So let's do this. I want to do dark mode button, image. So I want the image inside of it to be a width of 50 pixels. Calm those guys down. Okay, even more. Let's try 30. Kitty. 30. I think even less. Let's do 25. I think that's subtle enough. So now what I want to do, so what I want to happen is when I click this, I want this sun to rise and I want this moon to go up. So first I need to I need to absolutely position them in the center of the button. So I need to get my, I guess I could just do dark mode button flex position absolute. That means this button has to be position relative. Okay, so now they're centered in the button. So here's the button. I don't know why I have padding. Let's get rid of padding. Okay, so there's our button, right? So now I need to target the sun and the moon. It's going to be moon, and that's going to be sun. So I can target them individually. So what I want the sun to be bottom of negative 50 pixels. Where'd you go? Oh, that's right. This is rotated for some reason. Where's my rotation? There it is. Why is this rotated? Have another rotate that I gotta get rid of. Yeah, that's gone. Okay, that's better. Yeah, for some reason it was rotated this way. Why? I don't know. Who knows why I did the things I did when I made this build kit, but there it is. It's on bottom 50. Now I need to set its opacity to 0. Okay. And I think that's it. So now I need to make the dark mode. So body.dark mode. This is the class. So what happens in dark mode is in the JavaScript, when this button is clicked, it adds a class of dark mode to the body. And so what this does is every time dark mode is on, when the dark mode class is on the body, do this style to the sun. So that's what that is saying. So when dark mode is added to the body, meaning dark mode is enabled, I want the sun bottom to be auto, and I want to transition 0.3 seconds ease, and I want its opacity to be 1. Okay, so when I click on this, it should move up, but I don't think you can do auto. It needs to be 0 so that it can have, when you do these animations, they need to have a number to go to and from. So when you have auto, it won't animate, it won't move. You have to tell it physical numbers like 0. So from -50 to 0, that's what we're doing. So when we click this, see now it comes up. So let's just do bottom of like, I don't know, 4 pixels. 6. I just want it to be, yeah, that looks about center. Okay, so that's good. So now I need to do body.dark mode for the moon. So when dark mode is on the moon, I want its top value to go -50 pixels, and its opacity to go 0, and I want its bottom to be 6 pixels like that one, and opacity to be 1. So right now dark mode is on the body, so moon is 0% opaque, and it's 50 pixels up. So when I click this off, it should fade in and come down. I didn't add my transitions. Transition here and here. So I want to add the transition to and from. Interesting how it's not working now. Let's see. Top opacity. I don't know why it's not animating like the sun. Let me try. I just want to go full screen. I want to see this. Looks like it's jumping. Okay, let's reevaluate here. Okay, so without this, that's where he is, which is 6 pixels from the bottom. This is moon. Transition. Is it happening too fast? Oh, because I have a bottom value and I'm using a top value. So I want bottom to be, I don't know, 100, let's do 50. There we go. I was doing, so I had a top value for its initial position and then a bottom down here. Those two are going to fight each other, so it's got to be the same. And that's how you do that. It looks like it's not going down, the sun. Oh, that's right, I didn't put a transition on the sun. That's why it's not transitioning. Okay. So now, there we go. See? Neat, right? I'm pretty happy with it. Okay, so that's how we do that. And what the heck's going on here? There we go. Okay, welcome back. So now we got that. And I want to move the button. I don't like where it's positioned. Here we go. Top. That's a little better. Top, and then that's going to be on 1024. That's line 215. Small desktop and 215. Top, it's going to be 53. And then margin left and 1200. I want it to be. I want to bring it in closer. So that's going to be on 1200. So that's going to be 265. Margin left, 535. God, I just wanted to bring that in a little bit and tighten that up. So now we got our dark mode set up the way we want it. And I'm going to close this, and close this. So this is my core styles. Now this is my page styles. You notice that I got my landing. So I don't think there's anything I got to do on landing. So we're going to move to floating box. And I need to make these darker. So what we're going to do is that little trick. So we're going to do this at the card 1. Background. And we're going to do that trick I told you about. We're going to take this and we're going to go down 45 degrees and however far we want. I'm going to go this far. Copy. So there's that. I'm going to do 2 and 3. So this one is going to be down here. And then this one is going to be down there. There we go. And now all we got to do is do body dark mode. And then there it is. So now, oops, get out of here. So now when dark mode is on, these styles are on. Whoops. There we go. So we turn off. There it is. So now let's scroll down. So it looks like we got to work on something. We got this one, menu H3. So we're going to do our menu. Okay, so there's that. And I also want all my P's. Opacity 0.9. Is that enough? I want to make that 0.8. And then I don't like these colors. Menu H3.price. Let's make that color primary. What's the color? Okay, see 2.222. Color contrast is way too low. So let's fix that. Let's bring that up. Yeah, I like that better. And let's get this span line. So H3 line. I'm going to copy this. Copy this color. Whoops. Put it there. And I'm going to make this 1, honestly. So I'll take that. That's good. Okay, so we got these to deal with now. So here, go to community. Oh, and I forgot to do body.dark mode. So I always add the styles of how I want it to look, and then I add the body.dark mode. As you can see, it's a neat little system. I mean, in the information below on the video description, I'm going to have a link to my GitHub for this build kit that I use, as well as a link to my website blog post where I talk about how I use this, how I set up this dark mode on any website. You know, it doesn't have to be in my build kit. I give you the code. You literally just copy and paste it into your website and just start doing this, and it will work. Any website that you're working on, you do this, and you have dark mode styles now. I even have a button. I even give you the button. So that's how you can add dark mode to your website in like 5 minutes, and then you can start adding all your styles. So let's focus on community. I want this span. Who. I want it to be white. Opacity 0.8. And I want it before. Background to be white. Opacity 0.8. Okay, and then I want this span to be white. And then I think it's in my core styles. Let's just make all of my P's. Where's my P's at? P's, let's make them all 0.8. Close that and go down here so we can ignore that. Yeah, let's leave those colors. Let's leave that color there. Oh, I think there's a border radius on this image, actually. I got to bring up my style now. Could you see this little white thing here? That's from when I grabbed it from Figma, because in Figma it had a border radius, but it saved it with a corner. So, landing. Oh yeah, because I exited out of my style. It's got all of these, they're all uncollapsed, so I just got to recollapse them. Okay, so I need community, image group. So I need to target the image group, image. Border radius, I use 5 pixels. Let's do 8. 6. Okay, I'll take 6. Okay, so that's done. Now we're here. So these, because my P's are set to be white, and these are actually pretty bright. So we're going to tone these down. So this is the review section. And we're going to take this. white. Well, first, body.dark mode. Okay. Now I gotta figure out what I want to do with this. Let's try primary. No. Let's do okay, get our white. Let's try that. Oh, that's the wife texting me. Wondering when I'm coming to bed. I heard baby crying up there. So yeah, I'm gonna be up there soon. We're almost done with this. You know what, let's do this. Let's get fancy, right? That's it, let's make it black. Border 1 pixel, solid, bar, light. A little, yeah, see that little subtle border. All right, and now I'm gonna target the review name. It's gonna be a white. Okay, see, that's better. That's much better. See that white border, it really kind of helps it separate it. And then this is standing out now. So I want stars. Actually, why am I doing this? I'll just do this again. Because I like this. So we got that, and now we gotta change the span. To white. And there we go. That's it. That's dark mode for that. So let's add our body.dark mode so that it only loads on dark mode. There we go. That's good. And we just gotta make this, you know what, let's, this background has to be darker. Yeah, let's use that. So now in our footer, that even, no, that's not even, that's even. So I want, yeah, let's do that. I think that works. Those hovers. This doesn't look like it has an opacity on it, does it? Yeah, that opacity is being overridden somewhere. Oh, it's being, oh, I think it's being overridden by the animate on scroll, maybe. But yeah, okay, here we go, dark mode. Look at that. That's dark mode. So now we turn it on and off. See, easy enough. I actually think this is too big. Let's go back. Our core styles. Our images, let's make them 20. Yeah, that feels about right. And then I think we need to do, God, what was that? Because it looks uneven now. I gotta bring it back up. Button, top. I think it needs to go back to 50, which was 296. And it was 1024 and 53. There we go. That feels better. Yeah, that's our dark mode. Neat. So, yeah, they're going to be very unique in town. That they're going to be one of the only ones with a dark mode on their website. So, I'm happy to do that for them. So that's the, it's really quick. When you get that, when you use the dark mode system that I built, that I linked to in the description, I mean, it's as simple as it gets. It is the easiest way to implement dark mode. All we're doing is I wrote the JavaScript. I made the button for you. The JavaScript on that click is just adding a dark mode class to body. That's it. And then we have that body.dark mode class that we add to everything. So it basically says when dark mode is on the body, that class, do these styles. And when dark mode is removed, it does not satisfy that selector because there's no more dark mode on the body. So it doesn't work. And I use a local storage too. That's the more complicated stuff in the JavaScript, but it's pretty easy. So in local storage, I store a value that says whether or not it's dark mode or not, and that's how it stays. So when you click this on one page, right? When we go to the different pages, it will remember this because it's stored in the browser's local storage. That hey, it's dark mode right now. Load, add dark mode to the body, and load the body styles. So it stays with you, and when you leave the website and come back, because it's stored in your browser, it still remembers that you had dark mode on, and it will load in dark mode even when you close out the website. Pretty neat. It honestly, I've tried looking at other ways to implement dark mode, and they're just so complicated. It's more complicated than they need to be. So I put together this for everybody to use in its simplest form. Let me actually, let's do it right now. I'm going to show you. So you go to the blog, and then it should be right here, how to add dark mode to a website. And this is the code. You copy the HTML. This is the button. You put it wherever you want in your page, preferably in your navigation. This is the CSS for everything, and this is the JavaScript. Just copy this into your JavaScript file, and that's it. So, and it works. And this explains everything. It's just if you don't have a footer one, remove this. This will throw up an error in your browser console. This is just if you have a footer dark mode toggle. Like if you have a top one in the navigation and you have a footer in the bottom, yeah, remove this if you only have one. So that's literally it. You just copy the CSS into your dark.css like I have it. Put this button wherever you want it. Put this in your JavaScript, and it'll just work. That's it. So I highly recommend checking this out. My website is okarbawebdesigns.com. Just head over to the blog and you'll see it. I got some other goodies too. So that's it for dark mode, and I think all that, because I have other pages. So instead of going straight to optimization for Google, I'm going to jump right into the about page. So we're going to do this next, and then we're going to do the contact page, and then we're going to optimize all of our pages at once so that I have a nice, clean, fast website. So I think that's it. Oh, one of the last things I need to do, auto prefixer. So whenever you are done writing your CSS, yeah, here we go. Whenever you're done writing your CSS, like using transforms, box shadows, Flexbox especially, not all browsers have full support, so you have to get the browser prefixes for them to work. So what I do, I Control A and Control C to copy. Control A selects all. Go into here, select all, paste, and then here is where it adds all the browser prefixes. So let's scroll down, see the transform. It adds this for me, and it formats it for me. Where else do we have some? I know we're going to run into a few, so there's some more transforms. Here's a Flexbox, browser prefixes. So these are all the things that this automatically adds for you so that it's everything works on all browsers. So I'm going to Control A and then to copy, to select all, Control C to copy. I'm going to go back to my code, and then I'm going to Control A to select all, Control V to paste, and save. Now all of my code has been prefixed. I don't have to worry about it. And it's one of these things that you need. Auto prefixer.github.io. This is not an endorsement. This is what I use for everything, and it makes my life easier. So use this, and it'll make yours easier as well. So always do this with your CSS after you're done, so that everything works nicely on Safari and Internet Explorer and Mozilla. So with that, I think that's everything we need. So we're gonna, in the next video, we're gonna make the about page, and this is simple enough. Instead of making this playlist like 14 videos deep, I'm just gonna do an entire video going from mobile to desktop of the about page, and an entire video mobile to desktop and dark mode for the contact page. Because I mean, honestly, this should not even take an hour or two. This should not even take a few hours, maybe not even that. I think we're gonna have some fun with the grid. I'm not very familiar with the grid, but we're gonna use it, and I'm probably gonna mess it up a lot, but we're gonna figure it out. So let's do that. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you in the next video for this nice, easy restaurant website.